Hey guys, in this video we're going to learn how to write killer ad copy. Now the ad copy is the text that goes below or above the ad itself on Meta, so on Facebook and on Instagram. So when people are scrolling on the feed, they will see the very top here of the copy. That's what they're going to see first, and then they're going to read the headline, and then they're going to see the video play at the same time. Okay, so the hook on this copy is extremely important. The headline here is extremely important. And the first 3 seconds of the ad is extremely important. I think that's the most important part of the entire ad. Those three things. Top of this text, the headline, and the first 3 seconds of the video. That's the most important part of the entire ad, by far. Okay? So having a copy that grabs people's attention is crucial because we want to stimulate them with as much audio and video as possible in the first few seconds while they're reading something that's maybe controversial or that interrupts their pattern in their brain. Okay? And if we do this well enough, their brain will give them enough reward in form of dopamine to keep watching your video ad. Now you probably noticed that when you're scrolling on social media, you don't consciously know why you're stopping at once. So you're just scrolling and you're scrolling, but you don't make a conscious decision on when to stop and watch the video. You don't think, oh, I am going to stop scrolling now and watch this video. It just happens, right? So what I want you to do is train your brain. Next time you're scrolling on social media, train your brain. And when you stop watching a video, ask yourself, why did I stop to watch that video? Skip back, watch it again, and learn what they did in that video that was good. What kind of reward did they give you? Did they give you some knowledge that you didn't know before? Did they give you some sort of entertainment? How did they entertain you the first 3 seconds? What did they say? Well, what were the words they said that made you stop? Okay, and then you should just open your notes on your phone and start typing down what actually works to stop your own attention, because chances are there's the same things that are going to stop other people's attention or grab other people's attentions because we're the same. Basically, we're all the same. So for the hook in the ad copy, don't write the exact same thing you're saying in your video. You don't want them to read the text you're listening to. Okay? You want to write something that complements what they're simultaneously hearing. For example, in the hook in the last video that we made, one of the hooks in the ad was, if you have a course or you want to create one, I'm about to provide you with more value than you'll know what to do with. Okay? A good hook for the ad copy could be, my employee warned me about posting this. Okay? So they'll read this. I'm about to provide you with more value than you know what to do with. And then if the text right here says, my employee warned me against posting this, that means that they're going to subconsciously think that I'm going to give them so much value that my employees were trying to keep me from giving it out. You know, like that's the thought, the subconscious thought I'm going to give someone. Even though I'm not saying it, even though I'm not saying warn me about giving all the secrets away for free, or warned him about giving you all this value. No, they're just going to assume that that's what he meant. Because they just have to find out what my employee warned me about. Or my partner in this case. And remember, the more controversial the hook is, the better it is. But it has to make sense. It can't just be something outrageous that has nothing to do with your course. That's called clickbait. And people will just feel annoyed and robbed of their attention. And they will get angry in the comment section, they'll report your ad, and you will get higher CPMs from it, which is the cost of advertising, cost per 1,000 impression. Then you have the body. Again, nothing works better than stories. So if I elaborate on this, I said, with a straight face, I told him it's the only way. Why, he asked, because the only correct way to run an ad is to give so much value people feel bad for getting it for free. And then after the story, I explain it. So you see, the reason I spend money on this ad is to give you something. Yes, you heard correctly. I want to give you everything you need to plan, launch, and scale your own e-learning company in 30 days. Okay. When I say everything, I mean everything. We're talking, and then I value stack. To get access to it, this is the first CTA. Click below this video, give me your email so I can send you the resources and watch the masterclass. And then I'll say something about myself, build some credibility here. By the way, when I talked about earlier in the scripting ads, the different components that you need, you don't, or the VSL, the different components you need to add, they don't need to be a chronological order. You can kind of twist a little bit and shuffle them. You see, I have the hook here, then I have the story, and then I have the first CTA here, and then I have credibility. Then I have my own story here about me, and then I have another CTA. So I kind of switched places on some of them, on what most people do in their ads, but it just made sense in this exact copy. The CTA here is so you really don't want to miss out on this stuff. I haven't seen anyone give away this information online before, because I haven't. Click below to get direct access, and then just your biggest fan, Michael. And someone that does this type of long form copy extremely well, probably one of the best in the world, honestly, is Sabri Subi. He's the owner of the largest, maybe not the largest, but at least the fastest growing digital marketing agency in Australia. He was just on Shark Tank in Australia, and he just knows what to sell. I think he's generated over $1 billion just for other people online by running his marketing. So he's been exposed to a lot of different niches and industries, basically all there is out there. So he has a very broad understanding. And he right here, I used to make 150 cold calls per day. That's his hook. 6 per week, grinding it out, hustling. You see, it's very short, easy to read, and he just goes straight for the story. And the story just continues down here. You can, if you go to Facebook ad library, if you have a Facebook account, and you search up his name, you can see all his ads. But his ad is, I used to make 150 cold calls a day, 6 days per week, grinding it out, hustling. But I didn't start making big money until I discovered secret selling system. Before you roll your eyes or go back to your newsfeed, hear me out. Howdy, Sabri Subi here. And one day I came up with a crazy idea that allowed me to take my sales pitch and automate it. So instead of calling 150 businesses a day, I could write an ad that would call on 150,000 people per day. Everyone thought I was a fool. You know, you just get immersed into this story, even though you never heard of him before. So he does a great job with this. So that's one person to study. But yep, that's it. That's what I have for you when it comes to writing killer ad copy. I hope you learned something. I hope you're going to be able to write your own ad copy now after watching this video.